Caitlin Clark told she has a target on her back as WNBA rival speaks out. Sabrina Ionescu has commended Caitlin Clark's talent and impact on the WNBA, but admits the star has a target on her back thanks to her large influence in women's basketball. Sabrina Ionescu claims that Caitlin Clark has a target on her back thanks to her huge influence on the WNBA and women's basketball in general. Clark has been in the news thanks to her appearance in a commercial dedicated to women's basketball that played during Super Bowl LAX on Sunday night, as the Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 40-22. A 90-second Nike advert played that featured WNBA stars like Clark, A'ja Wilson, and Ionescu herself. The Wall Street Journal reported that the commercial was 3 times the length of most Super Bowl spots and was made to deliver a message of resilience and defiance to the nation. Clark was one of the main stars, and it is clear that her influence on the WNBA and college basketball has been nothing short of outstanding over the years. Donald Trump leaves Super Bowl before fourth quarter after rooting for Chiefs. Donald Trump rages Super Bowl is ruined and slams worst part of game after Taylor Swift meltdown. Ionescu has spoken out on Clark's impact on the sport since her inception into the WNBA in 2024, a year in which she was named Rookie of the Year and Time magazine's Athlete of the Year. Before this, Clark shattered several records while playing for the Iowa Hawkeyes, including becoming the NCAA's all-time leading scorer across men's and women's basketball and making the most three-pointers in her career and per season. Ionescu was quick to praise all of Clark's attributes, but she did admit that the 23-year-old's fame and talent mean she is scrutinized at a much higher level than others. In an interview with USA Today Sports, the 27-year-old said, "I've always supported her through her college career and just wanted to be someone that she can come to and ask any questions entering the league. Obviously, she has a target on her back, just like a lot of us do, in terms of understanding what it is we're trying to accomplish in the league. She has kind of been helping us push this league forward, bringing so many new fans and eyes to the game. Everywhere she goes, she sells out arenas. So it has been really fun to see what she has been able to do, and knowing that there's so many young girls that are looking up to her and want to accomplish what she has so far." Both Clark and Ionescu will be playing in the WNBA this coming season, but the duo have taken opposite directions in how their off-seasons have panned out so far. Ionescu has been actively competing in the 3x3 unrivaled league in Miami, alongside the likes of Lexi Hull, Aliyah Boston, and Natasha Cloud. Meanwhile, Clark has been working alone in the off-season, appearing at other sporting events rather than actively competing before the season kicks off again in May. Nike breaks 27-year Super Bowl tradition for Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins. Having last released a commercial during the Super Bowl back in 1998, Oregon sportswear giants Nike returned with an eye-catching ad which featured superstars including Caitlin Clark. Nike released a commercial for Super Bowl LAX featuring Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins, with the ad the sportswear giants first to air during the NFL showpiece in 27 years. The Kansas City Chiefs fell short of staging a three-peat success in the big game clash against the Philadelphia Eagles at New Orleans' Caesars Superdome. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce were unable to inspire a historic triumph as their opponents avenged their defeat in the Super Bowl 2 years ago with a 40-22 victory. The clash itself enjoyed the usual fanfare, with brands paying as much as $8 million for commercial spots during Fox Sports broadcasts of the game. Oregon sportswear company Nike joined other world-famous firms such as Google, Budweiser, Stella Artois, and Uber Eats in producing a Super Bowl ad for this year's spectacle. In the case of Nike, this represented the first time that the brand had done so for nearly 30 years. The 60-second commercial, entitled "So Win," was produced by Whedon Plus Kennedy and features Grammy Award winner Doechii as narrator, alongside showing clips of sporting superstars in action. Led Zeppelin's Whole Lotta Love plays over a montage of Clark, Watkins, Jordan Chiles, Sabrina Ionescu, Sha'Carri Richardson, A'ja Wilson, and Sophia Wilson as Doechii asserts, "You can't make demands. You can't be proud. You can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win. Bonescu praised the ad, saying women's sport isn't the future, it's right now. We're seeing it in packed arenas, in TV ratings, in the way people are showing up for the game like never before. Commanding attention isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about making sure that when you step up, everyone takes notice. Having decided upon releasing a commercial for the Super Bowl for the first time since 1998, Nike CMO Nicole Hubbard Graham explained the decision as she felt the time was right for the commercial. She told Fast Company, thinking about the Super Bowl and thinking about this moment, it felt very timely to tell this athlete story. Women are just absolutely shattering records right now, selling out stadiums, ticket sales, commanding contracts like you've never seen before, and being placed with probably some of the harshest expectations of how you're supposed to act. And I think they will redefine what it means to be athletes and personalities of the future. This brand wasn't built on Google ads or clicks. It was built on feelings and big, disruptive, irreverent, emotional ideas. That has been a really important strategy for us, and obviously with our partners at Whedon. How do we make sure that we are very much athletes over algorithms? An ad was previously released for the Olympics featuring Willem Dafoe entitled "Winning Isn't for Everyone," with Graham saying of this commercial the whole idea of being maniacally focused and obsessive and following your dreams to no end was sort of becoming a little bit taboo in society, says Graham. We thought that was a really interesting insight, and that led to the Olympic work.